They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Flush to his right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
Different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he rifles one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
The score, Buccaneers 10, Bills 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got him in, complete. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
15 yards on the play, first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Free to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second and a couple. Brady, Walker with a grab, left side. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on the
second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
second and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going deep for Walker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the house. All the way back. Take it to the crib.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Allen again. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by pass is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Allen, little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the gun, Allen forced out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. The throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Allen looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third and long, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And this one through the uprights and good.
Bills 38. Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
42-yard line.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And now with timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 7, Allen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go right back to Singletary. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.